You are now listening to the Street 16 podcast. Peace and greetings. We are back. Mike BARCLIFT along with Zenobia Lewis and my man Blake the Burner. Me and Blake been co-Ds. We've been allies in this underground hip-hop game for like 2 decades now. The other night when me and Blake got together and reunited working on this video shoot, which I appreciate you, brother, coming through on short notice. Like, my man came through and did that thing. He did that thing, man, and y'all gonna be seeing the live footage of that video shoot coming up shortly. But the other night when me and Blake got together, I played Blake a track he had only heard like one time from like 22 years ago, and you heard yourself on the track with the Have-Nots. This was on one of the first nights that we met y'all, and we met together. We was in the studio at Juan's crib, and we played the track.
Yeah. I remember that, man.
And Blake enjoyed it. You know, it was like a trip down memory lane, and he was like, yo, I could see the growth. I could see the growth that we all had and where we are now, lyrically, cadence-wise, and just consciously, you know what I'm saying, as to, you know, where we was back in the days. And like, Blake and I both, we always tried to be MCs. Well, we always was MCs that kind of represented that realness. You know, we wasn't too flashy with everything. You know, we were slick with our lyrics and our words, but we always talked about substance. You know what I mean? We talked about real life issues.
Right.
And on that track with us, we had my partner, the Godson, Sonny Knotts, was on the track with us.
Peace be upon you.
Yes, God bless the dead. Sonny Knotts, my partner in the Have-Nots. He transitioned in 2023, I believe. And now he's on the other side. But Blake, you didn't even know that he was gone until I told you that, because we hadn't been in touch in so many years. And you know, everybody got Sonny Knott stories. You know, of course, I got a million of them. You know, I write about a lot of them in the book. But being part of the crew with the Have-Nots, and you know, you talked about what I represented, Nadi, what I represented as the voice and the leader of that group and the leader of that struggle movement. But what does Sonny Knotts mean to you when you got to know him, when you was around him and felt his energy and everything? Did you want to say a few words about in memory of Sonny Knotts?
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Man, honestly, to tell you the truth, yo, when I first met this guy, man, his energy, you know what I'm saying, you can feel it when he walk in, his presence. Not only that, you guys' relationship as far as like artists, the chemistry y'all had was undeniable, was unmatched to me. I became a fan instantly. When I seen him on that stage, when I went to I went to a performance for the first time to see y'all perform. When I seen Sonny spitting, looked like he was reading from a book. He was spitting on that stage. The way y'all did that performance, man, I ain't gonna lie, I was blown away, yo.
Right.
Y'all made me my creative juices started flowing. Like, y'all made me wanna be greater, do more. Like, I felt like I was missing out. Like, I'm like, yo, I gotta be a part of what they doing. I gotta be more involved around y'all. Like, what he was doing and you, like, man, I don't even know how you took it. You know what I mean? I really want to know how you took it, because I'm really concerned, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, peace upon you, man. I ain't gonna lie, yo. Y'all brothers really, I really became a big fan of y'all, man.
We appreciate that. And you know, well, it was a real complicated situation. And Zenobia has a play where she calls me the David Ruffin in this play. Is that right? You call me the David Ruffin character?
Yes, I feel that you fit that character.
And she said that you could be the Eddie Kendricks.
Okay.
Definitely.
And in real life, Sonny Knotts was the David Ruffin of the crew. He was the troubled artist that had issues with, you know, addiction and all that, and he was sometimes unreliable, but he was amazing on stage. amazing on stage. And in the movie, the Temptation movie, you know, David Ruffin famously jumps on stage and snatches the mic out of Dennis Edwards' hands and sings "Ain't Too Proud to Beg." And then the crowd goes crazy, and then they chase him off stage, and he issues the line, "That ain't the real David Ruffin.
Yeah.
There's only one David Ruffin." But I felt
heard
like
that.
there was only one Sonny Knotts. And for as troubled as the man was, you know, he was a great artist. And I'm bringing that back to the Tyler Perry situation and to some of the people that's in the industry these days. You know, you find the Kanye Wests, you know, and you find, you know, people even if you want to, you know, put people like Michael Jackson or Bobby Brown into this story, like sometimes you have such troubled individuals that make great art. And so in lieu of the Tyler Perry situation and conversation, I want to say, are you guys people that separate the art from the artist? Or do you think that it's one and the same and it's a collective? Y'all are a collective and you can't be separated. Or do you still jam to R. Kelly songs? Or what do you do about that? Do you separate the art from the artist?
I separate the artist when he steps outside of his music to do something that is degrading, I guess, for lack of words.
But
I
so
agree.
many of them have, and the stories we get are only the stories we hear about. So how do we know what these people are doing? And when you look at biopics, like you know, you look at the movie, a movie like Ray.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know stuff like Dreamgirls or
Right.
Why Do Fools Fall in Love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you look at biopics and you see how troubled these human beings and flawed these human beings are. I mean, they all are. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
is it fine for us to pick and choose, or should we just collectively accept good art is good art, and we're entertained, and we just leave it at that?
Well, it's like Tina and Ike, okay? What Ike did to Tina, people weren't feeling him after that. You know, no matter how many songs and hits they made, his character was sort of shut down after that. So it's like, you know, once you step out of the music realm to be disrespectful in another realm in your personal life, then you have to expect some backlash, and that caused him a lot of backlash and hatred because of what he did to Tina.
So if Tyler Perry makes you laugh, if his characters Medea make you laugh, and you're entertained by his storytelling, is it okay to just wash away the impact that he might have had? And
I don't think so. Honestly, it's just like R. Kelly. Like when I look at it, his situation, I know a lot of parents that was involved in the situation was offering their children. You know what I'm saying? Well, they're teenagers. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, according to the Bible, is a lot of misunderstanding about when you become an adult. You know what I'm saying? And like us as melanated black people, we are different than everybody else. Like is a everything is different with us. Like I can't compare nobody else to us. Like when I listen to artists like that's very deep and funny or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's like to me, they just being authentic. And I think that's the highest frequency, you know what I'm saying? Like it's best to be authentic than anything. And you can never lose that. No matter what nobody try to put on you. Cause at the end of the day, it's like it sound like they being judgmental. And you don't want to be judgmental and you judge somebody in that measurement and then you be judging the same. And like they being themselves at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? And if they make a mistake, it's just like somebody running. You got a professional runner. They fall. They gonna fall. What they gonna do? They're gonna get back up and they're gonna keep running. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna try to finish the race and win. You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna stop because somebody feels some type of way about them unless they just weak. They not strong enough to deal with whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't brought up the same.
so if Tyler Perry, on the one hand, gave a lot of black people jobs, you know, built his own studio so that they didn't have to use the white people studios in
Right.
Hollywood
Hmm.
anymore. and he made us laugh and kept us entertained on the one hand. But on the other hand, he helped diminish the image of the masculine man by wearing dresses, putting a lot of gay characters on, and putting a lot of bad men. A lot of the alphas in his movie are bad men who don't treat black women right. So
I can't rock with him.
Okay.
I can't rock with him. That ain't the vibration anymore.
Okay.
Like I can't do it.
So you can't keep the memory of what he did do that was greatness and say
I can't. I don't have any good memories of him doing anything great right now.
what he just I'm so sorry. I keep hitting this thing. What he just finished saying.
I mean, but these were jobs of people that was already in a bad predicament. Like they was already doing wicked things. You know what I'm saying? So you can't give them they flowers right now. You can't you can't give them you can't respect them. You can't like look at them like it's a different energy, and it can rub off on you. Like some people can suck the energy out of you. Like they're just around you just to suck your energy out of you because they know you vibrating high and they know their frequency is low. So in order for them they're gonna keep going against you.
So did you
I just don't believe Tyler Perry is.
Did he have your attention at the beginning before he started we say bashing women?
I never liked it.
Oh, so
what
you
he was
just
doing.
liked him from the very beginning. So no matter what he did.
It was just the fact that this was a man dressed in a dress, acting like a woman.
What are your thoughts, Marty?
I'm pretty much the same. Like, he never was my flavor of the month. You know what I'm saying? He never was.
Though.
Now, when I hear him speak about, issues and social issues, I think he sounds fine. He sounds okay. But, I represent the alphas. You know what I'm saying? My tribe is masculine men who are righteous, who treat our women well, who treat our kids well, who treat our communities well, and we stand together. And that character is not part of my tribe. Salute to the money you made and the jobs you created. I think that deserves a salute. But overall, I think we probably would be better without him.
So if he stepped up to you and said, I saw your podcast, I have a role for you or a position for you, you would say no?
I don't know if I would say no. Honestly, I don't know if I would say no. However, if it was a film that was pushing the gay agenda, and if it was a film that was, once again reducing the positive impact that the alphas have on our society and on our community as a whole, then I probably would not take it, to tell you the truth, as I feel right now.
So you have to look at the script first and see what it's.
And then here's the thing, like when you do these auditions and stuff, they don't even give you the whole script. They give you partial the script. And then by the time you get to filming, the script has been rewritten and rewritten. And then by the time you get to editing, the script has been totally flip-flopped and switched on you. So like, me, I'm just not a Hollywood dude. So I'm probably not gonna do the Hollywood thing. Like I said, fame is the devil's frequency. If he liked my podcast, I would probably just tell him, to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
You are now listening to the Street 16 podcast.